third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They run here with Singletary. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Carr. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Singletary again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Allen to throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12. Throwing now is Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. On first down, Jacobs. Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go right back to Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going with Moss on the ground. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs with time running out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. It's going to cost him 5 yards.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Daniel not picking it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. 30, the 20. Well, the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.